you have all the faxes in, and we're sitting here a little bit before 11:30 in the morning. How would you consider your morning to have gone so far?
Oh, it's been great. It's been a little bit surreal, having my our first signing class and it going as well as expected. No surprises. Everything went very smoothly. That's a tribute to our staff and support staff, and they did a fantastic job. Holding down the fort while I was away in Columbus and really uh, providing the meat and potatoes of the class. And I just came in and tried to clean up and help out as much as I could.
Well, final breakdown of the numbers: 21 signees. You'll have 16 from Texas, 3 from Louisiana, 1 from Mississippi, 1 from Wisconsin. Looking at the breakdown of the 21 by state, how do you feel about it? Looking at it from that way.
Oh, great. I was just talking to Coach Yeoman in my office, and we were talking about this program and this state and high school football in this state, and just how there really is no need to go outside the state when you recruit at the University of Houston. Maybe a little bit into the western side of the state of Louisiana, maybe a little bit up into Oklahoma, but to go much farther than that, I think you're doing the high school kids and the junior college kids an injustice here in this state, because they're so well coached, they're so well prepared, and football is very, very important. And when they get here, they're ready to play college football.
How's that like to be able to bounce ideas off of Coach Yeoman and to just have him as a resource there in the office?
Oh, I mean, again, the word surreal comes to mind simply because he's. You want to talk about one of the guys in the pantheon of coaching. He's one of them, and especially in this state when it comes to college football coaches, it doesn't get much better than Coach Yeoman, and he's forgotten more football, forgotten more about how to lead and manage organizations than I'll probably ever know. But it's neat to be able to pick his brain from time to time.
One more breakdown, this one by position. You have 5 linebackers, 3 O linemen, 3 tight ends, 3 receivers, 2 running backs, 2 defensive backs, 1 D line, 1 big athlete, and
a partridge in a pear tree.
and a
Yes.
quarterback is well thrown in there. Looking at the breakdown of the 21 from a positional standpoint, how do you feel about that?
Great. Well, I think we, like everybody says on signing day, I think it's probably cliched. I think on draft day, too, they say the same thing. But we addressed our needs. There was a glaring need at offensive line. I think we've got 7 seniors walking out the door after this season. And there was a need at linebacker where we still maybe a little bit short is at defensive back. I think, we'll have to beef up our recruiting efforts at that position. We've got quite a bit of seniors at that position too, and then obviously with 0 tight ends on the roster, or at least on scholarship, it was necessary for us in what we do schematically offensively to be able to sign a few quality tight ends.
I think a lot of people outside of the football offices see today National Signing Day as the end of the recruiting. But coaches know that recruiting never stops. How early do you start laying down the plan for next year and years to come?
Already started. All the coaches, they've been getting me on the phone with some 2016 prospects already, just because of the excitement generated from signing day. It's kind of a good time to talk to them about your program, and with news and everything being flown across Twitter and across the media outlets. It's great exposure for the University of Houston. So you're right, it never stops. I tell our staff all the time that it's kind of like shaving. If you skip a few days, you look pretty bad. So you better recruit every day.
Now, spring workouts, of course, you said you had them here early this morning. Spring game will be here right before you know it. And what are some things that you're trying to get out of these workouts and the spring practices and the spring game? Because it might be the last chance we have to talk to you in this setting.
Yeah, well, this morning's workout was actually a culmination of 3 days of our team earning their way back into the locker room. We had a few guys that might have decided to maybe for whatever reason take advantage of the transition in coaching and tried to toe the line a little bit in some areas, whether it be with workouts or classes or whatever. So you got to earn your right to be back in there. So we spent 3 days at 4:45 in the morning just seeing who wanted to really be a part of the team, and Didn't have anybody miss. Everybody showed up. They worked hard, and it was a big morning for us because we beat the workout, so to speak, and earned our way back into the locker room. So I think it's important that now we've got to get our skinny guys bigger and stronger, and we got to get our fat guys leaner and quicker. So that's our position coach's job. In this program, we put a lot on the position coach and their unit, and then obviously I think I've hired the best strength coach in America, and Yancey McKnight, and he's already getting praised from every kid I talk to. They're so excited about having him aboard and what he's been able to do with them in such a short period of time. But we've got a ton to do when it comes to X's and O's. Brand new staff, guys on offense, guys on defense that have never worked with each other, learning schemes, learning plays. How do you call things? And we got about 4 or 5 weeks to get it in, and then we got to present it to the kids.
Well, Coach, your first class, the class of 2015, 21 of them in all. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Jeremy.
Head coach Tom Herman wrapping.